So when I was leaving for this trip, of course, all of the scare began in the United States. People were very concerned about war with Iran and so on. But I said most of the times that I have come to Iraq, there have been warnings and the State Department has said don't go. But of course, it's very peaceful. There's no problem. Most of this is political posturing between the presidential administration in the U.S. and Iran. In the United States, we have a saying, you bomb them to the table, you force them to the negotiating table. And I think that's what Mr. Trump is doing. He's trying to get the Iranians to come back to the negotiation table. And so he was making much of missiles in the sea and so on. But everything is fine. It's very peaceful, and I'm very glad. I don't think there's going to be a war. I think that this was inflated information, political posturing. I think both sides want peace. I don't think anything good will come from a war. Americans certainly don't want a war, and I think there will not be a war. Instead, I trust that there will be some negotiation. You know, it moves me every time I come to Kurdistan because I've been coming for almost 20 years. So I've been here during wars, I've been here during violence, I've been here when things were really, really horrible. So to see a peaceful transfer of power, peaceful elections, to see a government that is cooperating, to see more than just two parties, three parties involved in the government, and to see the rising prosperity of the area is very, very pleasing to me. So I'm expecting good things, and I'm really glad for the condition that's here now. Well, I live in Washington, D.C., and I spend a lot of time telling the political leaders to support the Kurds, to stand with the Kurds, to recognize the good things that are happening. I will say there's a huge gap between what is actually happening here in Kurdistan and what is understood in Washington. Americans just don't understand what's happening here. But I am strongly urging the administration to support the Kurds. It's a very good sign that we're building such a huge consulate here right outside of Erbil. It's gigantic, the biggest in the world. So I think that signals our intentions not only to be here, but to strongly support the Kurds and to provide some signaling to the rest of the region that we are standing with the Kurds. I'm very happy about that.